Hi guys, welcome to Learn and to Do It. And today's lesson, we're going to learn how to wrap text around an image, and we're going to do it in Microsoft Word 2010. So let's open Microsoft Word and let's do it. I have it here. I have some pre-made text. Obviously, you need text. The issue that comes along is when you're trying to insert an image, and we're going to do it right away by pressing the Insert tab on Microsoft 2010, which is the version I have here, but it should work the same thing for 2003 earlier versions and a newer version as well. Your menu might change a little bit, but I'm sure you can find your way around it. Let's find an image. I have an image in my desktop on a folder that I created for today's lesson. Let's insert it. So by default, we have, you see, you had the menu has changed. You have the wrap text tool here. So let's click off the image for a little bit just to see. You see the menu disappears, but once you click on it, it shows up and they'll give you the option. But if you try to move the image, you see it doesn't wrap nicely. Even to constrain the image, you see the text doesn't wrap around. So that's not what we want. And even to move the image freely, it's kind of hard to do in Microsoft Word. So let's try the square option, and here is what we have. So I'm here resizing the image, as you could see, by clicking on the image, on the handles on the sides, on the corners. But if you press the Shift key and click and drag, so it resizes proportionally up and down, just the way you want it. If you don't do that, your image might get distorted. So it's the best bet is to shift and click and drag. So let's put it where we want it. Let's say we want it here. You see how nicely that looks around. And we have other options. Let's try in front of text. This is if you want the text to be behind the image and the image in front of the text, obviously. This could be nice for one type of effect if you want to do it. But let's put it behind now. So now you have the text over it. But let's go back to what we wanted. And again, so let's double click on the image. Now it becomes a little hard because the text is behind and I don't see the menu. Let's move it up. Okay, there you go. So let's go square. I mean, we have different options here. I'm going to leave that for you to play around it. But let's see this one. See here, you have more options like to the text to freely wrap around it. You can affect the points how it's gonna wrap. So this is a tool that I haven't really used, but you have it there if you want to get creative or crazy with your design, whatever it is that you want to do. But I like the square one again. So I just want to show you one more thing. Again, you have many things here to play with, and I want you to play with it. I don't want to do them all for you, but there's one thing that I want you to learn. More layout here. Here, this is, you decide the space between the text and the image itself. We have here on the left point 13, and again let's make it 0. Let's make it 0 on the right as well, and let's see what happens. You see the text get tight, maybe a little too tight for our liking. So let's go back to it. Let's make it top and bottom. If you want to put the image, let's say in the middle. See, like here. So guys, this is it for today's lesson. Obviously, you can give it some style into the image. It's up to you if you want to play around with this tool by clicking the image effects option, the styles option, and you can get creative with it. I kind of like this one. It's pretty neat for what we want to do. So thank you for watching, share and subscribe.